one thing that I love, sarcasm, that people do that I just don't tolerate anymore is letting time past count as an apology. You know, did they do shit to you? They say some shit to you that's like crazy, you know. And maybe you'll have a falling out, maybe not, but sometimes you'll have a falling out. And then they'll come back to you like they never did or said that fucking shit. And just either hope that you are gracious enough or don't know your worth enough to act like the shit never happened, or that you're stupid enough to forget what they fucking did to you. And they 100% know, and they 100% fucking remember. They 100% fucking remember. They think that time past is a good substitution for the apology for the thing that they did that they're not even fucking sorry for. And the thing is, old me used to accept this. Old me used to think this was fine. And it was because like I didn't think that I deserved really to stand up for myself. I didn't really think that I deserved to demand an apology. You know, self-esteem wasn't as there as I thought that it fucking was. I also grew up just like kind of being told that I was, I don't know, a lot. I don't know. Like, and that's the thing, like I was a lot, but I was on that dim your fucking light to make others comfortable shit. And I'm still a lot, and that's fucking okay. But I was on that dim yourself to make yourself feel comfortable shit. There's like, and these are people that actually I was afraid until my therapist told me like, no, you need to say this shit out loud, that they've always been jealous of you based on this fucking behavior, based on these things that they've said about you, and based on the life that you've had. They've always been jealous of you, okay? And I thought that if and you think that if you admit that makes you a bad person, that makes you vain, that makes you just full of yourself. And that's definitely what I thought. That's what I thought. So I thought like, no, it can't possibly be that. It's just that I'm a lot. And so I'm just going to shrink myself and make myself like small enough, not too small, but like just small enough to make them a little more comfortable, and just be very generous and share as much as I can with them or whatever, and just be ultra fucking forgiving. Just be ultra fucking forgiving. And they do the shit, right? They do the shit. They mistreat you, right? And then the time passes, and then they reach out, right? They reach out, and you're like, oh, well, maybe they've changed. Maybe in the time we've spent apart, they've matured or whatever, you know? Maybe they've become better. I know I've grown up a little. I know I've matured. I'm not perfect or by any means. But, like, maybe they are sorry. They're just not saying it. Maybe they are sorry. They're just not saying it. Maybe they'll say it one day, and maybe I just need to reopen that door. Maybe I just need to let them back in. It's fine. Remember all the good times? Remember all the good times besides that little falling out of that thing that they said to me that was really fucking fucked up? Okay? Yeah, maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. After all, like, I know that was really abusive what they did, but I turned out okay, I think. I turned out okay, it's fine. And then you let them back in. And they act like basically nothing ever happened. And then lo and behold, oh fucking prize, they're doing the same fuck ass shit that they were back then. They're actually the same person that did all that fucking shit to you. And even if they had changed, still, time passed is not an apology. So even if they did reform a little, that means fucking nothing to me unless you apologize. Otherwise, to me, it's bullshit. As far as I'm concerned, it's fucking bullshit. Okay? See, I used to let that slide. I absolutely did. But now I'm a new bitch. I really, really, really the fuck am. People say that, but no, I'm a new bitch. I feel like I'm the most leveled up version of myself, both inside and out, that I've ever fucking been. And one of these fucking people, just two instances come to mind. Somebody that did fuck shit again, and then the cutoff happened, and then a few years later, what do I get? A call from this person. Mind you, the incident was quite fucked up. Like, it's changed me forever. Okay, it's probably one of the things that made me like this. They call And what's funny is this is a person that I know has said that they don't like seeing me do well. It makes them so upset to see me succeeding. Which honestly makes me giggle. And I always knew. And I was afraid to admit it because I thought it would make me a bad person. But it's true. Thank you, therapist. And old me would have answered that fucking call. Old me would have answered that fucking call. Old me would have been like, well, maybe it's an emergency. Well, I mean, we live in the year of our fucking Lord, 2023. If it's an emergency, leave a voicemail or a text. Leave a voicemail or a text. Do I get a voicemail or a text? No. So if it wasn't an emergency, then why else would you be calling somebody that you very admittedly don't like seeing do well? Very interesting. Very interesting how even the people that hate you will still try to keep access to you. And sometimes they'll miss out on the character development that you had in that time apart where you realize that time passed is not an apology. Time passed is not an apology. There's certain people I've said, unless the first words out of your mouth to me are, I'm sorry, don't even try. Don't even try it. Don't even come up to me. Recently, somebody that tried to destroy me, that tried to run me into the fucking ground in broad daylight, walks up to me, tries to be friendly, semi-friendly. Again, old me would have let it count as an apology. But I am on demon time now, and I was like, I'm sorry, in so many words, basically, without going into detail. I'm like, don't we fucking hate each other? Why are you talking to me? Didn't you do this? Didn't you do X, Y, and Z to me? With witnesses? With lots of witnesses? Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Why are we playing this fucking game? I know you hate me. I know you don't like seeing me do well. I know this. I know that. And I know that you're not sorry for what you fucking did. Why are you talking to me? Time passed is not an apology. It is not equivalent. If you're about it, then say it. Be a grown-up. Be an adult. Be about it. But you don't get to sneak back into my good graces. You don't get to sneak back into my circle. You don't get to sneak back into my life. You don't get to maintain a connection because enough time has passed that maybe you think I'm stupid enough to have forgotten. Or that time really just heals all wounds. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. I don't have time. We don't have time. I've wasted enough time on people that didn't fucking deserve it. I wasted enough time in a psychiatric hospital, okay? I've wasted enough time battling some pretty big fucking things. Don't have time for this bullshit. Don't have time for people that don't respect me as a human being, okay? Don't have time for people that don't understand the very basic concept of the golden fucking rule. Time passed is not an apology. And I grew up in the church, right? So they treat forgiveness no matter what. And of course, they put the onus on the abused person instead of the abuser to have grace and all this shit, basically, so that the abusive people can just keep on abusing with little to no consequences. And the responsibility is on the person that was hurt to be gracious, to be, whatever, lest they don't get into heaven. Fuck that. When I learned in therapy from a therapist who also has roots in the church that forgiveness is not mandatory, it is for you if you need it. Oh, that changed everything for me, bruh. That changed everything. That opened, I think that opened access to a whole new part of my brain and heart and just a new way to protect myself and a new way to assert myself. Okay? Because my unwillingness, just my willingness to forgive even without an apology in any case, because sometimes I guess that's a thing for you, whatever. But my willingness to forgive without an apology was just chipping away at my self-worth so much. And it had so much to do with feeling like I was just too much, that I was just too big and too bright, and I needed to make myself smaller and less threatening so that other people would feel comfortable around me, and feeling like I would have to do that for the rest of my fucking life, because that's how all people are just going to react to me, because I am just too much. I'm just too much for people, and I just need to be smaller. But now the fact that my big ass self, my big ass personality is actually getting me places, it's earning me money, and I and I have people in my life that like me just the way that I fucking am. Now I know that I'm not too much. Now I know that I'm not too much. And I don't have to let time past count as an apology anymore. I never did. Why the fuck are you talking to me, motherfucker? You don't like me. I don't like you. What are we doing? People don't expect you to say that, so it's really funny. What are you doing? Skedaddle.